Alright, what's going on everybody? This is Sir Kirby and welcome back to Fire Emblem, the Sacred Stones. Our low-level run continues today, finally. For those of you who have been wondering where this has been, it's been a little bit since I've gotten around to recording it. If you follow the Fire Emblem community at all, you know it's been a long few days for a lot of people, and I was not nearly as directly as affected as others were, and I don't claim to be, but it was still kind of a hard processing time. I don't want to go into it in any further detail than that right now, just because I don't want to drag down the video. But between that and then just having 3 episodes done the last time I recorded this, I took a little bit of a break, but we're back today. So remember last time Naomi was killed and I just kind of let it happen. I did already do preps with inventory and stuff, so we're jumping straight into this instead of the map screen. Ephraim got captured. That's what we're going for here. We're going for the Ephraim rescue mission. If we take a quick look at the map, this should be one of the more straightforward chapters in the game if I'm worth half my weight in gold. There's a lot of soldiers to worry about, a couple of axes, and then a couple of myrmidons, or not myrmidons, mercenaries when we get around this corner up here. The only other thing that we really need to worry about at all is this ballista here, but we can just drain him of his ammo pretty quickly. One other side note, actually, while I'm thinking about it, I'm still working on trying to fix the mic static. I'm not there yet. Hopefully it's bearable. I think it's definitely been worse than it is now, but it's still not quite fully fixed. So apologies again for that. I am trying to figure it out. I'm working on it as best I can. But yeah, with all those caveats out of the way, pick units. If I recall, I looked at this a little bit before I started. Garcia will see the bench. Erica's forced, obviously, so she'll get to stay. We have a crap load of units at level 6. I think I'm most comfortable letting Artur sit this one out, just because mages are going to be more useful generally in later chapters, and we can get away without him on this one. But I want to be able to use, he's one of the units I want to be able to use as much as possible going forward, so I think I'm going to bench Artur, and we're going to bring Joshua, and Franz makes his return as well. Everybody else is either forced or just a good one to have on this map. Colm is here for stealing. Natasha, Vanessa, Ross are forced. Mulder's forced. And then we've got like I said, we've got our slew of level 6 units, and I think the one that we can afford to sit the least, or the most rather, is Artur. So he'll sit this one out. I didn't do a ton of inventory management, but I did pick up a couple things. Ross has a halberd, which will be helpful for the boss, which is something I want to take a quick look at. He does have a steel sword as his primary weapon, which is a little bit iffy for the halberd, which already has iffy hit. But it does do bonus damage, so if we can bait him into putting on the javelin, then we should be able to take this guy out pretty easily. He will drop a Knight's Crest for us, which Knights and Cavaliers, so that can be our Gilliam promotion or our Franz promotion. There will be other options later, obviously Kyle and Ford. But yeah, so that's where we're at here. Without any further ado, I am gonna shift around our starting formation just a little bit. This ballista is here for us to use, but obviously with Naomi dead we can't, which kind of sucks. But it could also be much worse. So I think my strategy is I'm gonna send Colm and Franz and maybe Vanessa up top. And then Gilliam and Ross can lead the way to the right, with pretty much everybody else going that way as well. We do have the 2 healer thing going on again. But yeah. So ideally, this should be a pretty quick chapter. We'll see if it plays out that way. But it should be. I'm going to bring Gilliam across here like so. Erica can come in behind Ross. We'll have this going on. How far can this fighter reach? Not very, I'm sure. So Franz can come up here with the sword. Actually, do I want to bring Colm this way? Because I know there's a stealable out here somewhere. I've made a point to at least look at the map before going into it. Yes, so this guy has a stealable energy ring, so I actually do want Colm to come to the right rather than up, which means Naomi will go up. I'll send Mulder with him. Between that, they should all be fine up there. Everybody else is going to push to the right and try to fight toward the castle. He says to rouse yourselves, but I think it's already kind of been done. Ross will just tear through these soldiers like it's nothing. And he still gets pretty good experience for it, which is what makes that nice. I wish he would get some skill and speed, but he's becoming a beast with his strength. So as long as he can keep weapon triangle advantage like he has against all these soldiers, he'll be really good for a long time. Nice. I'm a little bit hesitant to throw him out against the mages, just because he does have a hand axe, but hand axes are eh. How far can this guy reach? Just far enough. Ross shouldn't be able to be hit by any of the mages. Yep, he's just out of range of all of them. So our army shall push on this way. And like I said, if I know what I'm doing, which I'd like to think I do, this should honestly be a pretty quick and easy chapter. We'll see how I find a way to make it harder. I'm sure I will. What I'd like to do is I think I'll put Franz here. What can Vanessa do? Not really much at all to the mage, so I'll have her come over here. Mulder can go into these woods where he's safe there. That should all be fine. Ugh, that would have hurt. So that was a little bit reckless of me, but it worked out. We got the dodge. Ross is going to level again. There's some defense. That's good. I did not see that coming. She shouldn't get doubled. Except I think the mage might be able to kill her now. Yep. Oof. Okay, that was... The plan was solid, the execution was not. So I'm gonna try that again real quick. Okay, so that last try was a planning error. Or not a planning error, rather, it was an execution error. The plan itself was fine, I just didn't execute it right. So we're gonna try the same concept to start here. Franz is gonna come up. Vanessa will come up. Mulder will come up. This house doesn't have anything in it, so that's why I'm ignoring it. Ross can go right there and draw the soldiers. Colm can go there. I did change up the order a little bit of how I'm moving these people down in the bottom army. That's the bigger army, but it'll still work out the same way. Ross is gonna shred through these dudes. Same level and such. So now we just have to keep pushing this army forward. And if we can take out the two guys on the right way, then we'll be fine for the rest of this map. There's not really any other major concerns to be dealt with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Franz in the woods here. Mulder and Vanessa are both out of range, especially if I put Mulder there. So that works out. Ross can come straight across into that range and be okay. And then we just move everybody else forward like so. And as long as we don't get a weird hit chance going on here, we should be fine. There we go. That gets Ross's second level up, which, if the RNG string is still the same, which it is, he gets his defense. This guy's gonna go for Franz. And what makes this little section difficult is that Franz takes a little bit of a beating from the mage if he gets hit, and he does. So what we have to figure out is we have to figure out how to take out the fighter without taking out the mage, basically. So we're gonna need Vanessa to hit the fighter. I think this should be fine because we can swing at Franz, or we can swing with Franz first. Franz dodges. Vanessa can take a hit from the mage, so as long as she takes out the fighter on the first attack, we're good. Alright, cool. Yeah, Mulder and Vanessa can both take a hit from the mage, and I can have Mulder heal Franz. So this side should be good, and now we can focus on the bottom. So first things first is we need to take out this mage. I'm not actually quite sure what the best way to do that is. Maybe... How do I want to do this, actually? I think what we can do is we can have Vanessa... I said Vanessa again when that's still Natasha. I promise I'm going to learn at some point. I'm gonna have Natasha heal Ross. Ross can come right here. I actually probably... So I can attack with loot. And then I can have Ross get the kill with a hatchet. That should protect loot from the archer. I mean, I'll have to put somebody on the space where the mage is. Even then, I'm pretty sure loot can take a hit from the archer. Obviously, it would be better if she didn't. Let me just make sure none of these guys can reach. Let me see what these guys... Okay, attack 22, attack 13. It might be better to try to put Gilliam in the way, but I don't think we can have him... Well, let's see. This guy's attack is 13. Loot has 18 health, so her defense doesn't matter. Her speed's 9. His speed's 6, so she won't get doubled. So yeah, this is fine as is. I'll just move everybody like this in an effort to be ready to push next turn. And as long as we don't get a crit in the area above, we are alright. Ross should double, I think, here. Yep. So that's a nice dodge there. Oh, wow, another nice dodge. Alright, cool. That makes this way easier. The mage goes for Mulder, which I thought he might. So this up here should be covered now. I actually want to have... How do I want to do this? We can't do a lot of damage to him. The 3% crit really scares me, but if we can hit everything, we can take him out this turn. Okay. That's a nice dodge. That's good. So as long as Franz can hit, I think it was like a 72, right? Yeah, as long as he hits this, we're good. Cool. Little bit sketchy, but it works out in the long run. And a weapon level increase. What does that bring his sword rank to? Probably C, right? We got the pure water as well, which would have been helpful to have initially. It brings his sword rank to D. Okay, fair enough. So the next order of business down here, this fighter is going to come out. Don't need to use the killing edge, that's overkill. Who do I want to give this guy to? I think maybe to Gilliam. Cool. That'll get him a level. Nice. And now We put Joshua in these woods. He can deal with this guy. He might pull the mercenaries, but I don't think he will yet. Can put Calm here. Anybody need healing? Nope. Ross can go in the woods. I'll bring Natasha down here. Erica right there. Loot is fine where she is. So the only other thing left to be wary of is the ballista in the top right. And we can have Gilliam or Joshua, either one can draw those bolts because they're probably not going to get hit. It's a reasonably safe strategy. Now again, who do we want to give this fighter to? I think giving him to Colm might not actually be a bad idea. Okay, maybe it will be a bad idea. That was unexpected. Everybody's missing today. I guess then Ross with a hatchet? Okay, cool. The reason it mattered that I got that with Ross is because I want to put Joshua in range of the mercenaries. I think he's the best. Oh wow, good level. I think Joshua is probably the best equipped other than Gilliam to deal with the mercenaries. And he should be able to dodge the Thunder Mage and the Ballista from the woods. I hope. This could actually end very poorly, but I have faith that it'll be alright. And then I can also start bringing these guys back around. I could have Vanessa go straight across here, but I don't think that's fully safe. Is there a spot that these guys can reach that the mage can't? There is, actually. How far can the archers reach? So I can put Vanessa right here with the Iron Lance, and she should be able to take on those guys. And I'm going to leave Mulder up here to heal, just in case. Nice crit. So Vanessa's putting in a little bit of work now. She should get a level on this turn because the other soldier will go over there as well. And if she doubles, then the soldier dies next turn. Cool. Solid strategy. She got strength! Yes! We're finally progressing in the right direction. 6 damage is fine. Doesn't double, though. Could be worse, I suppose. 12 damage is not fine, but he dodged that. I don't know what the hit chance from the ballista was, but that also missed. And now we need to get a lot going on kind of in rapid succession. Firstly, is we need Colm to steal the energy ring. And he got it. So that's 1. 2 is we need loot to hit the mercenary with fire. Good. 3 is we need Joshua. Oh boy. Actually, can Gilliam hit with the javelin? 50% is reasonably good odds. Nice. Now we can have Joshua get this kill from the woods, hopefully. How far can Natasha move? I am actually a little bit worried about where I have Colm here. I think he should be able to take 1 hit from the ballista. I just need to make sure he doesn't get hit by anything else. Ow. I'm pretty sure I can make that happen. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he's got 5 move. So I can't really prevent Colm from getting attacked by the ballista and the mercenary. But the mercenary, let's see. Let me do some quick math. 13 damage, 4 defense, so that's 9. So he should. I think he survives both. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave Joshua in the woods, just to try to give him some extra avoid should the ballista go that route. Franz needs to get over here as quickly as he can. Vanessa can do this. Next turn, Mulder can heal when she comes back across. In the interest of making that more optimal, I'm actually going to move Mulder down now. Ross actually does need healed, but he can survive a hit from the... Oh boy. Okay, this should be fine. I'm fairly certain that that's the 14 attack is from the ballista. So this should all be okay. That's 9, so as long as the ballista doesn't do 13 to Colm, we're good. And it shouldn't. It is going for him. He dodged it. That makes that an easier problem to solve by a long shot. So what we can do now is we can kind of repeat the same strategy as before. Loot can fire the mercenary. Joshua should be able to kill the mercenary without a counterattack. Yep. So now we just need to make sure everybody's healed enough to deal with the ballista. I think I'm going to send Joshua up to deal with that while everybody else kind of rushes through the middle here. And the reason I'm sending Joshua is because he's not going to have any problems with the Sax Fighter. Rest of this should be fine. If I put Natasha in the forest, she's less likely to get hit by the ballista should it go for her. I could actually put Colm up here in like these woods. In fact, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Gilliam can go right here and bring Franz across as quick as I can. How far do these archers reach? And the ballista. Okay, so instead of doing what I was originally going to do, I'm actually going to do like that. And then I'll drop Mulder next turn. Ballista goes for loot and misses. That's fine by me. Joshua can start coming up. That's pretty good damage there, actually. How far does the fighter reach? Okay, so the fighter can hit either of these forests. Can he hit this forest? He can, so I'm going to put Colm in that forest. You can perhaps bait the fighter. Everybody else just come across to the middle up here. The ballista, I think, only has one more shot left anyway. So we should be out of concern, really, with that. I want to make a point to stay in the woods anyway, just in case. Should be able to drop Mulder here without any issue. Yeah, 6% hit is not something I'm worried about on Colm, especially when he's going to double with pretty much no problem. Ballista's going to take another crack at loot and miss again. Okay, we should be in the clear now. Because the ballista is... Oh, it's not out. Okay. I mean, it still shouldn't really be an issue. It's just not quite as cut and dry as I wanted it to be yet. I'll give you another shot at your 6% hit. Yeah, I didn't think so. Is Gilliam in range of being able to hit the ballista? If I can kill the fighter, yes. And I can kill the fighter. I don't think Gilliam can one-round this. Oh, he can with the javelin. Nice. Alright, cool. Ballista is no longer a worry. And now everybody just needs to flood the middle. Don't run into an archer's range if you can't fight the archers. Ross with a hatchet should be fine. He's fully healed. Mulder could use a heal from the other healer. The boss is stationary. So we should be pretty much home free. Obviously, you can never be too cautious, but we should be in good shape. This archer's gonna get drawn. I don't know if Ross is gonna double this guy. I'm actually hoping he doesn't. Good. Because that can be XP for somebody else. Let's see, let's check this archer's range. Put Ross right there so he's in the other archer's range. Vanessa with a slim lance can kill pretty easily. Should be able to kill. Nice. One more kill for her and she'll level up. Again, I think that'll be her second one. Natasha can heal Mulder. Nobody else really needs it yet as far as I know. Actually, let me just do a quick scan. Ross could maybe use it, but he's definitely not going to get one-shotted by that archer. Nobody else is close enough or low enough to be worried about. Cool. Should be home free. And again, I hope Ross doesn't double, but he might. Cool, still doesn't. Good. Good to see, good to see. So the plan now, take this guy out with Vanessa. And now I should be able to put Ross up in javelin range of the boss. More strength, hell yeah. Should be able to put Ross in javelin range of the boss like so. I do actually want to heal first, just because I'm not entirely sure what the stat spread's gonna look like. I can honestly throw a hand axe at him now, maybe get lucky and get some extra damage before we get up there. 17. 42 with the hatchet though. It's worth trying. Oh well. He'll get weapon triangle advantage when he switches to the javelin, so that's fine. Bring loot up for some supporting damage. Maybe Franz can get a boss kill. I've talked about it some throughout, but I want to be careful not to get some units too far ahead experience-wise, just because we need thief utility and stuff like that. Good retaliation with the hatchet. Can't double though. I'm a little bit surprised by that, truth be told. What does he do with the halberd? 49% chance, but it's a one-shot. I'd like to try it, but it doesn't seem like it would be the smartest thing I've ever done. What can Franz do with the Iron Lance? He can get critted. That's what he can do. Honestly, I think just leaving Ross right here like this to toss hatchets back and forth is probably the best idea we can have right now. Just to prevent something dumb from happening. To prevent something dumb from happening. To prevent something dumb from happening. And then Ross should be able to get... Okay, that was an unexpected turn. I mean, Ross can still chip him down to 1 with the hatchet. Are you kidding me? Please don't miss again. Thanks. I wonder if Franz is going to be more accurate with the Iron Sword despite the weapon triangle disadvantage. I bet that's not the case, but I'm willing to look. Hit him, Franz. Damn it. Ow. Who else can take a crack at him? Oh well. Alright, I guess Ross it is then. Because I don't want loot to get too far ahead. XP wise. And that should be like a full level, yeah, almost a full level for Ross, so. He's getting dangerously close to bench territory as well. We got our Night Crest. Let's send that to storage, we don't really need it. Let's get a couple of heals in. Doesn't matter really who we heal, since we're ending the chapter anyway, but just for experience purposes, and then Erica can, level up for Molder, alright. Level 6. That's a really weird level, but alright. And C's. There we go. My brother is somewhere in this castle. Indeed, and now you've saved him. Also, it's a trap. Oh, that's right, we go straight into this. Well, we still don't, but whatever. I believe this is the Orson map. Hopefully I'm not wrong. Oh no, this isn't the Orson map. Okay, well, don't listen to me then, especially if you haven't played this game before. That was definitely not a spoiler alert. So we will have to get through here next time. I actually do want to take a quick look at what units we're allowed to bring. Yeah, but that's all for next time. So, awkward ending a bit because I forgot that this is one of those maps where you're kind of thrown directly into the next one right after. But I'm not playing this today. I'll record this another day. We're gonna have to get way the hell over here. It'll be fun. It'll probably take multiple episodes. But, that's another day. And I'll see you guys next time.